Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this show where we're going to talk with angels. This is Angelspeakers, interpretado en Español. I'm Teri Angel, and I have with me Lily Ortega. Hello, Lily.
Hi, good morning. Buenos días. Bienvenidos. I'm going to do the sharing.
So Lily is sharing this out, and we ask that you share it as well if you found us on Enlightened World Network, or how to connect with angels. We are on that page on Facebook as well with the beautiful Sherry Myers. And thank you. Thank you for doing that in advance. We're thanking you because we want everyone to enjoy this, to get their angel messages, but also for those people who may not be able to understand what's being said if it's only spoken in English. And Lily is corner with Sherry Myers. Sherry has a new book out called It's Too Late to Quit. So she will be highlighted at 4:30 this afternoon to share about her book. And then at 10 o'clock tonight, Eastern Time, there will be a replay of the meditation of the day, which just happened about half an hour ago. And it was a beautiful meditation. So we hope that you will come in and just get into that energy of meditation before your sleep time tonight. This weekend, we have some beautiful events going on, including Saturday night at 8 o'clock is Rising Up with Gerald Ann. The Reverend Gerald Ann Peterson comes on with her guests, and this week it's going to be our own Deb Goldberg that will join her on that show. So we hope that you'll tune in for that. And then on Sunday, I'm teaching a master class at 1 o'clock after our morning events. We do a silent is at enlightenedworld.online. You can go there and find the class and sign up. There's still time and there's still spots available. So we look forward to all of these events, bringing them to you, lifting up the spiritual community and making things available for you to really progress along your spiritual path. So Lily, if you are ready, we will begin. And I see people are finding us. And as you're finding, please do hit that share button and share this out in different places where people can find this. And I'm going to pull it up on my phone as well so I can see your comments. There we are. Okay. All right. So let's take a deep breath in. And I like to place my hand on my heart because that brings us to a very heart-centered place. And let's call in our angels right now to be with us. We're going to ask Archangel Raphael to come in with healing energy.
Vamos a hacer una oración. Vamos a ponernos las manos en el corazón y vamos a llamar al Arcángel Rafael. Él provee energía.
And then let's call in Archangel Michael, the angel of protection, asking Michael to make this a safe, sacred place for us to sit with the energy of the angels.
Ahora llamemos al Arcángel Miguel. Él nos ayuda con protección para que nos ayude, nos proteja en este espacio sagrado.
And then Archangel Gabriel, we ask you to join us for clarity and to receive the messages that are to go out today to those who are here listening.
Ahora llamamos al Arcángel Gabriel para que nos dé claridad con los mensajes que recibamos de los ángeles.
And then Archangel Uriel, we call on you for some grounding energy, for that energy that brings us to a very centered and balanced state.
Ahora llamemos al Arcángel Uriel para que nos ayude a centrarnos con esa energía y para sentirnos balanceados.
And we thank you, angels, for being here with us today, for guiding the words and guiding our path as we go along in this lifetime.
Les agradecemos, arcángeles, por estar con nosotros, por enviarnos mensajes y por guiarnos en nuestro camino. Gracias.
And now let's offer up our prayer of connecting with our higher selves and connecting right to source energy, which I call God. You can call it whatever you refer to as that highest being that exists.
Ahora vamos a orar para conectarnos con la fuente, con esa fuente suprema, con esa fuente de luz a la que Teri le llama Dios y todos le podemos llamar de una manera como nos guste. Llamamos a esa fuente suprema de luz para que esté con nosotros en nuestro mundo.
As we breathe into our heart center, we find that place deep inside that's only love. And we connect our energy to the highest source of energy and bring in the unconditional love that is not judging or criticizing us, but just welcoming us with open arms.
Nos conectamos con esa fuente más alta de amor incondicional, donde por medio de este es puro amor, y no juzga y nos recibe con los brazos abiertos.
If there is anything in your life that's going on, whether it's physical discomfort or pain, emotional or spiritual, we ask you now to think about that. Bring it to the foremost part of your being for you to look at and receive that love coming to you from God's source energy.
Si tienes algún pensamiento en este momento de dolor en tu cuerpo, de algo en la mente que te esté confundiendo, que te esté preocupando, algo que sientas en tu alma también, algo que estés cargando, tráelo en este momento, ahorita, para que lo reciban los ángeles y puedan guiarte.
And as you feel into your energy, find that place inside where there may be a heaviness, there may be a question or a doubt or insecurity inside of you. And let's go right to that place with our breath. Take that deep breath right there where that's sitting inside of you.
Fíjate cómo te sientes en este momento. cualquier sentimiento de pesadez, cualquier sentimiento de preocupación. Contáctate con esa energía en este momento. Siéntela y toma un respiro profundo.
Now say to yourself, I am worthy. I deserve to have anything that's in me that's unlike love to be released from my being.
Y dite a ti misma, valgo mucho la pena, yo valgo. Y deja salir esa energía que no es de amor, que salga de ti, que salga de tu cuerpo, que salga de tu mente.
Now feel into your inner being again as you breathe in and say again, I am worthy.
Siente de nuevo tu ser que tienes interno. Respira de nuevo. Y dite a ti mismo, yo valgo, yo soy valiosa, valioso.
Receive that healing energy, that love that comes from divine source, from God, the creator. Receive it now into your being, into that place where there was before some doubt, where there was some pain, whatever was going on. Receive the love and show love to yourself right now. Love every part of you at this moment.
Recibe este amor en cualquier parte que tengas dolor o que tengas algún sentimiento de que no te sientes cómoda. Recibe todo ese amor, recíbelo en cada parte de tu cuerpo. Recibe ese amor incondicional en cada parte de tu cuerpo, donde tú sientas ese dolor físico o emocional.
You're so loved. You're so beautiful. Receive that energy inside of you. And we ask that God shine that light on each of us right now as we go inward and bring that energy to every cell of our being inside of us.
Tú eres hermosa. Recibe esta luz que te están mandando los ángeles o ese Dios supremo. Recíbela dentro de ti. Es una luz brillante que va a ir por cada parte de tu cuerpo.
And thank you. Thank you to God. Thank you to the angels for bringing us to that place where only love is real, that place inside that we can find true peace, true joy, and true happiness inside.
Gracias Dios, gracias ángeles por llevarnos a ese lugar hermoso donde podemos encontrar armonía, balance y amor incondicional y mucha paz. Gracias.
So now I'm asking the angels if there's anything they want us to know today, if there's any message that they want to give to all of us as a collective energy. So I'm just going to take a moment to connect to that message from them. And as I speak, just feel it in your heart. See how it resonates with you. Because sometimes the angels tell us something and our human brain says, I don't understand that. But if you allow the spiritual part of you that we just got in touch with to listen to the angel message, you will see the full meaning of what they're saying to us.
Ahora Teri le va a preguntar a los ángeles cuáles son sus mensajes para el día de hoy. Mientras tanto, siente en tu corazón en este momento. Siente esa energía, porque muchas veces nos dejamos llevar por lo que la mente nos está diciendo en ese momento. Siente esa energía para que puedas en realidad ver el significado de lo que ellos nos quieren decir.
Dear ones, it is with great joy that we are looking at your hearts today, that we are looking at those who have decided to show up for you, for your own self, for your own benefit of being touched by that angelic energy that will really bring you to a place of deep understanding and deep spiritual connection.
Queridos míos, nos da alegría saber que están aquí con nosotros. Que puedas ver dentro de tu corazón. Gracias por venir aquí y por beneficiarte de la energía angelical, por conectarte y por tener y recibir un mayor entendimiento.
We see your beautiful hearts. We see the questioning. We see the bit of anxiety that's running in the background as you start to emerge from your cocoon, as you start to go back into routines and things that you were used to doing before, but that all came to a halt. And yes, there was a purpose to the pause that was taken, just as there is a purpose now for you to examine how you are reacting, how you are coming out of that state, and what to do with yourself now that doors have been opened. The gate is open for you to come forward now.
Vemos tu corazón, vemos un tanto de ansiedad que está emergiendo como un capullo de una mariposa. Ahora que vas a regresar a tu rutina de cómo estabas haciendo las cosas anteriormente. Hay un propósito para que haya habido una pausa en nuestras vidas. Es para examinar cómo saldremos fuera, cómo vamos a salir ahora al mundo. Y reflexionar y examinar cómo va a ser ese proceso cuando salgamos a volver a nuestras rutinas anteriores.
We assure you, dear ones, that you are not alone as you start to explore your world again, as you start to look at what is needed for your protection we invite you to look first to us, to look to the angels who are right there beside of you every step of the way. We are not leaving you all by yourself. We are not leaving the collective energy all by itself either. So as we look at the activities that are beginning to happen, we ask you to bring to your remembrance all of those things that happened during that time of pause, that time when you felt separated and isolated from the rest of the world.
Te aseguramos que no estás solo, que no estás sola. Ve lo que necesitas en este momento para tu protección. Pide a los ángeles. No estás solo, no estás sola. No dejamos a nadie solo, ni a nivel individual ni colectivo. Ahora que empiezan las actividades, es un tiempo para reflexionar, para ver qué es lo que sucedió con nosotros en ese tiempo de aislamiento, en ese tiempo que nos sentimos separados, separados de otros, separados de nuestros familiares, de nuestros amigos, separados del mundo.
If you look on the surface with your physical eyes, things look different than if you look with that spiritual mentality, with those eyes that say, I know that this didn't just happen, that there is a bigger purpose. And indeed, dear ones, we ask you to do that. We ask you to look behind what is the obvious, to look behind what has transpired already and what is coming to be now on your physical plane in the earth realm.
Si ves con tus ojos físicos, vas a ver una realidad diferente a que si la ves con tus ojos, con una visión espiritual. Hay un propósito más grande en todo esto. Observa qué hay detrás de todo esto y cómo se desenvolverán las cosas en este plano físico, en este plano terrenal.
When you choose to look at the events and look at being in that tunnel, if you will, while you were in this time out period, you can look at it in two ways. You can look at it as this was something that happened that kept me down, or you can look at what's beyond the tunnel and see that this kept you in a place where you could sit with the energy of what it was all about. You could sit with the energy of, let me examine how this is really good for me to have that time, to have the time to really get to know me and what my place is. Once I come forward into the world again, where do I belong? This is what we want you to ask, that question. Where do I belong now that I've come out of that tunnel that I was sitting in?
Cuando examines esos eventos que han sucedido y de alguna manera ese túnel oscuro, puedes verlo de dos formas. Una es como te sentiste suprimido o suprimida en este túnel. La otra opción es ver qué hay detrás o qué hay después de todo esto, qué hay en el fondo de todo este aislamiento y de esta pausa que tuvimos en nuestras vidas. Puedes ver esa energía y examinarla para ver qué es lo que es bueno para ti, para verte a ti mismo, para examinarte a ti mismo. Te pedimos que te preguntes, ¿a dónde perteneces ahora? ¿A qué parte pertenezco? Y que salgas de ese túnel con una reflexión nueva de tu vida.
So we ask you, dear ones, to take a moment right now and ask yourself that question. And as you are doing so, we will come to each person who is hearing these words, each person that will hear these words, because as you are hearing them, it is the now moment for you. And as we come to you with our energy, we will open up and give access to more of your intuition, more of what's there for you to access on the higher spiritual realm so that you can receive your answer. Where am I as I come out of this tunnel? Where am I supposed to be in the world with my spiritual self? And as you're pondering that, we are coming around right now to touch you. You may feel a physical touch. You may feel the energy moving. And that is us coming to you right now to bring you and more energy to open up the third eye, your intuition.
Toma un momento y pregúntate, estaremos viendo a cada uno de ustedes. Escucha qué es lo que te está diciendo este mensaje. Vamos a ir a ver tu energía. Vamos a ver tu intuición para que veas en qué lugar debes de estar en el mundo con tu nuevo ser espiritual. En estos momentos te tocaremos físicamente, entonces sentirás algún toque en alguna parte de tu cuerpo o sentirás una energía alrededor de tu cuerpo o en el espacio en el que estás, para que podamos ayudarte a que abras tu tercer ojo, para que abras tu intuición.
We thank you, dear ones, for receiving the energy that we sent to you. We thank you for being here. We thank you for your love and honor you just as you honor us in the angelic realm. We are always here for you. We love you and we want you to feel our energy at all times. Anytime you have questions, please reach out to us. And if you have questions now during this time together, just ask. Just ask, and we will bring a message to you that will address those questions.
Los niños, les agradecemos por recibir esta energía que les enviamos. Nosotros los honramos a ustedes, así como ustedes nos honran a nosotros. Nosotros los amamos. Queremos que sientan esa energía que les acabamos de transmitir. Acuérdense que no están solos, que siempre estamos con ustedes. También recuerden de preguntarnos, aquí estamos para contestar sus preguntas. Así de que si tienen preguntas, piensen en ellas porque vamos a responder sus mensajes.
So Lily, I know that you pulled some angel cards for us to get a message from, and I'd love to hear those cards and then see what the angels have as in addition to share with us about them.
Yes, I'll get the card. I got one card this time.
Okay.
And it's called The Law of Attraction.
Oh, how beautiful.
The Law of Attraction. Saqué una carta de Los Ángeles y la carta se llama La Ley de la Atracción, que tal vez algunos de ustedes ya hayan escuchado hablar de la Ley de la Atracción. I'm going to read what it says in the card. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. Now I'm going to say it in Spanish. La ley de la atracción. Cada pensamiento es una inversión que paga dividendos inmediatos. Así que invierte sabiamente. Tú tienes el poder de escoger tus pensamientos y de alinearlos con amor, paz y armonía. Cuando tú lo pidas, nosotros alegremente te sintonizaremos con las energías de frecuencia más alta.
And that was what they just did, Lily. They just attuned all of us to a higher frequency for us to be more in touch with our intuition and to feel them. And I just wanted to ask you if you felt when they brought in that higher frequency, how was that for you? Did you feel that?
Yes, I felt like more in the upper part of my body. I felt like energy here. Like I felt like kind of movement. I felt something around this area. Yes.
Yeah.
Connecting to the eye and the intuition.
Yeah. So anybody that's watching also, if you felt movement, if you felt something shift, that's what happens when the angels bring in an energy to us and there's a vibration, and that vibration causes a shift inside of us. I have felt it sometimes where it was like my body shaking because it is such a higher frequency than what we have inside of our human body. and it just expands us out. It's a spaciousness that happens. And that is the attunement they give, is to really feel into how expansive we can be, even though we're contained inside of a human body.
Yes. Teri dice que te pregunta que si sentiste la energía que nos enviaron los ángeles, que es una vibración. Teri dice que ella ha sentido esa energía de tal manera en su cuerpo que siente que su cuerpo como que se sacude, como que tiembla con esa vibración. Es por la frecuencia alta de esa energía que nos están enviando. Y es la sintonía, es lo que ellos nos envían para que nos sintonicemos con lo que ellos nos envían y de alguna manera nos damos cuenta qué tan poderosos somos y cómo nos podemos expandir, cómo podemos ampliar esas sensaciones en nuestro cuerpo, cómo podemos los sentidos expandirlos cuando se percibe esa vibración.
Exactly. And as they were guiding the prayer at the very beginning of the show, they asked us to feel into a place inside that may be low vibration. And that's where they can come in and help with that expansive energy, that higher frequency that goes right to that place inside of us.
Teri dice que al inicio de esta sesión, cuando ella estaba haciendo la oración para los ángeles nos pidieron que fuéramos a ese lugar dentro de nosotros, donde había o donde hay una baja vibración, en ese lugar donde nos sentimos preocupados o con dolor, son lugares de baja vibración. Entonces es donde cuando nos conectamos con ellos, esa frecuencia se eleva y elevamos esa vibración en la parte del cuerpo donde la tengamos de una manera baja.
Yes. So Lily, I wanted to ask you, and if there's anyone out there that would like to ask a question, when the prayer was done and they were asking us to feel inside, did you find any place that you wanted to release, to let go of that type of energy that was just kind of hiding inside, that they wanted you to expel that energy out from you, to let it go and to turn it over?
I'm going to answer in English first and then I'll translate. I did feel, physically, I feel it here in my shoulder on the left side. That's physically, but when I attune to my body, I felt in my heart. I feel so connected to my heart that I do feel something in my heart, but it feels something like no pain. It just feels like joy. It feels like joy, and at the same time, it's like joy, and then on the other side, I feel a lot of peace. So that's what I feel like when I pray, like in the prayer, connecting to my heart. But the low energy was in my left side of my shoulder. Now I'm going to say it in Spanish.
Okay.
Me pregunta Teri que cuando hicimos la oración, que dónde sentí yo esa baja vibración en mi cuerpo. Le dije que la sentí en la parte de la espalda del lado izquierdo. Es un como algo físico que siento, como un poco incómoda me siento. No es dolor, pero es incomodidad. Pero al mismo tiempo sentí algo en el corazón. y es como conectarme con el corazón, me da como mucho gozo y al mismo tiempo me da mucha paz. Entonces, en esos dos lugares fue donde yo sentí una conexión física y una conexión como espiritual en el corazón.
Beautiful. And Lily, I see also that we do have some people that are responding to that question. And what's being felt, just like what you said, feeling it in the heart.
Oh, great.
Yeah. That's where that energy was moving, to move out anything that was unlike love. That was what the angels were asking. Can we move out anything that's low vibration and bring in the high vibration of love? Love and gratitude are the highest frequency, the highest vibration that we can get into in this lifetime.
Teri está diciendo de que algunas personas están comentando, algunas personas que nos están viendo están comentando también que sintieron algo en su corazón. Y Teri dice que es porque nos sintonizamos con esa energía alta, esa frecuencia alta en el corazón. El amor, el sentimiento de amor y el sentimiento de gratitud son frecuencias muy elevadas. Por eso es que sintieron esto en el corazón.
Yes. And I see we have Rosa Albert with us, who said gracias.
Oh.
Rosa, I'm so glad that you are with us. And Prochetta, good afternoon to you. And you felt it in your heart. Both of them felt it in their heart. And that's like the beginning point where when they bring the love into our heart, it just shines a light on anything else that's sitting there. It may be sadness. I'm feeling some sadness. Yeah, there's some sadness that the light is shining on. And they're just asking you, whoever it is that's holding the sadness, to breathe love right into it and to say thank you. Thank you for being there in my heart.
Dice Teri que Rosa, una persona de la audiencia y más personas escribieron eso, que sintieron mucho amor en el corazón. También dice que hay alguien en la audiencia que siente mucha tristeza. Y dice Teri que permitas que esa luz brille y que recibas ese amor que se te envía y que des gracias por estar en este momento aquí para recibir ese amor. Decir gracias, gracias. La gratitud es tiene una frecuencia alta.
I'm just feeling the energy right now of those that are watching. And there's a real energy of wanting to really be immersed in that energy, wanting to feel that angel energy inside of you and right beside of you. And I feel it's Archangel Jophiel that is coming to you right now, to all of you that are listening, all of you that hear this. Jophiel is touching you right now in a way that it's a really soft touch. And you might feel like a breeze coming by you on the right side. As it comes in, it just drifts by you. That's what I'm feeling in that energy right now. As she comes by you, it changes your frequency, where you all of a sudden feel like a flower is there. Something very beautiful has just come into your essence of you. It's opened up the flower inside of you to see how beautiful you are.
Dice Teri que en estos momentos está percibiendo la energía de las personas que nos están viendo y dice que siente esa energía, que el arcángel Jofiel está viniendo a ustedes, a nosotros, y que está tocando de una manera que se siente como una brisa del lado derecho, de este lado derecho, que está pasando cerca de ti y que está cambiando tu frecuencia, que se siente como una flor en tu esencia y que abras esa flor para que puedas ver esa belleza que tú tienes. Hermoso, hermoso mensaje.
The angels are also reminding us as we start to become more busy with our lives, with going places. Maybe there's appointments and things that have to be taken care of. They're reminding us to keep that closeness with families, especially at this time. That families they've gotten a deeper perspective about honoring each other, honoring the time together, honoring the closeness that has happened, as together we've come through something really big that we've experienced. So as you go about your busyness, to still remember to keep in touch with those that you love, to really keep them closer in your heart than ever before, and not to start to slack in your communication, in seeing if everybody's okay, to still check in and see how everyone's doing in your family, not just your biological family, but also those that you consider to be family in your world.
Dice Teri que en la medida en que regresamos a nuestras vidas y a nuestras actividades, que mantengamos esa conexión con nuestros familiares. Que juntos todos nosotros hemos pasado por algo muy grande, por una situación grande. Y que recordemos a esas personas cercanas, a nuestros familiares, y que les digamos que los amamos, que los tengamos en nuestros corazones, que nos comuniquemos con ellos para ver si están bien, que nos comuniquemos para ver cómo están, y que no solo nos comuniquemos con nuestra familia biológica, sino también nuestra familia que no es biológica, que pueden ser amistades o conexiones que tengamos en el mundo. Que también nos sigamos conectando, que sigamos en contacto, ahora que regresemos a nuestras actividades y que probablemente estemos más ocupados en nuestra vida.
Yes. So thank you, angels, for that reminder that this has been something big that we've all experienced. And now it's time to really live our best lives that we can live, knowing that we have bonded together over something that was life-changing for so many of us.
Teri le da las gracias a los ángeles por su mensaje. Y ella dice que en este tiempo de alguna manera tan difícil, en este tiempo de aislamiento, que también ha sido una oportunidad que hemos tenido para conectarnos profundamente, no nada más con nosotros mismos, sino conectarnos con otras personas, aunque no es físicamente, sino como ahorita por internet. Pero ha sido una oportunidad de conectarnos con nosotros mismos y conectarnos con el mundo y con situaciones nuevas.
Yes. Thank you. So Lily, in the time we have left, do you have anything you'd like to share with our listeners?
At this moment, I am thinking about my dogs. I have 2 dogs. I heard the dogs close by. Yes, I had a dog who passed away last year, and she was very close to me. I was very close to her as well. And sometimes I would like to connect with her energy. So that's something that I hope I can develop, so I can connect with my dog who passed away last year. I do feel some kind of connection with my mother who passed away 2 years ago. With her, I feel her energy and I see signs. But well, with my dog, I haven't. Her name was Princess. That's how she was named in the shelter where we adopted her.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I thought about my dogs at this time because I heard the bell ringing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, your dog is there. I feel an energy. It's like a protective energy. I don't know if she was that type of animal when she was with you in the physical, but there's a real protection energy around you. So as you feel into what's coming through, when you hear the bell, when you get that sense that there's something there that you can't quite see it or hear it, that's the spirit of your animal that's sitting right there with you. And Lily, I'm glad you brought that up, because there are many people that don't know how to access that clair. It is a gift that we all have, a spiritual gift where we can connect in. Just like when I go right into your energy, I see her essence there with you. And we all have the ability to do that. Now, I will be teaching a master class on it. And I don't know if you signed up for it yet. It's a free class. It's open to anybody that wants to come in. And you can find that information on Angelic River Family, where you can sign up for the class, or on Enlightened World Network, and you can come in for that. I believe it's in 2 weeks that one will be taught. 2 weeks from Sunday.
Okay. I'm going to translate what I said about my pet, the question that you asked me, and about my pet, and then I'm going to talk about the master class.
Okay.
Teri me preguntó me dijo que si tenía alguna pregunta, y yo le dije que en este momento estaba pensando en mi perrita. Tengo ahorita 2 perros y una perrita que falleció el año pasado, y era una perra que era muy cercana yo era muy cercana a ella era muy cercana a mí, muy apegada a ella a mí, y que a veces quisiera sentir su energía, que no la he sentido todavía y que espero poder sentirla algún día. Y Teri me dijo que ella percibe la energía de mi perrita aquí conmigo, que la siente como una energía protectora. Y sí, ella era una perra protectora, me cuidaba. Y dijo Teri que al yo hablar de esto, que le recordé que va a dar una que se llama Masterclass, va a ser gratis, y se va a poner, la pueden ver en Angelic Rebirth Family, o también la pueden encontrar en Enlightened World Network. Será probablemente en 2 semanas y va a ser en día domingo. Y en esta clase, Teri va a ayudarnos a conectar, a enseñarnos cómo conectarnos con los servicios de energía.
Yes. And your dog is going to be communicating more with you, Lily. That's what Princess is telling me, that you're going to feel, it's like her tail hitting up against your leg. That's going to be her sign to you. So you'll feel a movement and you'll think, okay, what's down there? And there won't be anything for you to see. But as you feel that energetically hitting you, that's her sign to you that she's right there beside of you.
Wow, that's so her, because we laugh because she was called named Princess, and the way she wagged her tail was really like a princess, and she had a long tail and very gracefully. So now that you were saying, it makes sense. That's the way she will. I will feel probably like a fan or something, in my body. So I'm going to say it in Spanish. Terry me está diciendo que ella dice que ella percibe que mi perrita Princess se va a empezar a comunicar conmigo, y que la manera en la que lo va a ser con su cola, con su colita en alguna parte de mi cuerpo. Y yo le dije a Terry que justo mi perra Princess tenía una manera con mucha gracia de mover su colita, y que tiene mucho sentido de que de esa manera se quiera comunicar conmigo. Thank you, Terry, for that, because
Yeah, she's beautiful energy, just beautiful. And she wants you to know her in spirit. She wants you to be able to see her just the way you did when she was alive, and to know that beautiful love that's there, that she has for you.
Thank you. You know, something new that happened when she was put down to sleep here in our house. We had a hospice bed.
Mm-hmm.
And the hospice bed, a week later after Princess passed away, she brought us a flower, a calla lily, a plant. And I was so happy because that reminded me of Princess. And the plant lasted for like a month, and then it started drying. And I was so sad because that was represented her, Princess. So I thought, you know what? In the spring, I'm just gonna put it in another pot. I'm gonna water it, and it should grow again, because that's Princess. She's gonna come back. And just 2 weeks ago, it started. The leaves are starting to grow. So I'm so happy.
Wow. And remember, Lily, what they said a little earlier, the flower, Archangel Jophiel was bringing a flower.
Yes. I remember that. Yes.
That's your confirmation. Yes, that flower will grow and really flourish, because that energy is right there with you. So just really allow it to come in. I can't wait to hear how much Princess is going to let you know that she's there with you.
I'm ready to have her.
Yeah, she's so ready for you to acknowledge her and to give her those pats on the head again.
Thank you.
Rosa got a pink rose that came to her. Thank you, Rosa, for letting us know that.
Una rosa. That's a beautiful color, rose. Pink.
Yeah.
Pink.
Yeah, absolutely.
Teri, like do the color of the roses have a meaning, or is just
Yeah, well, pink is the color of love, and it's also the color that Kuan Yin brings into our heart when she comes in to do healing and to fill our hearts full of compassion and love. So I feel like that particular flower that came to Rosa was all about bringing more compassion in and to feel your own love and compassion inside of your heart. Beautiful.
Le pregunté a Teri que si la rosa la rosa que recibió Rosa, sí, I'm saying the pink rose that Rosa received, and when you translate it is la rosa que recibió Rosa. So, yeah, so Teri estaba explicando que el significado de una rosa, que es de mucho amor. Y me dijo también que la planta que tengo, que empezó a crecer, que es un mensaje que mandó anteriormente el arcángel Jofiel.
Beautiful. And Rosa says, yes, yes, yes. Love that. So our time has come to the end for today. We love doing this. This is something that was inspired by the angels, and they want us to continue to do it, to minister, and they wanted to really reach out to those who could benefit, those who could really understand the messages that they bring forth. So if you know of anybody that could use these messages, that could really benefit from listening to them in the Spanish language, please share this broadcast. Even after it's not live on the air anymore, they can still feel the energy of those messages, and they'll feel the energy of that attunement to that beautiful angelic, the beauty that they brought in today to help us have more intuition and to help us have more love in our hearts.
Dice Teri que si saben de alguien en la comunidad de habla en español que se pueda beneficiar de estos mensajes, que compartan para que ellos también puedan recibir estos mensajes que a veces se siente que es para una sola persona, pero a veces resuenan para mucha gente, en grupo, en forma colectiva, y que para que ustedes reciban esa sintonía de parte de los ángeles. Así que compartan. Estamos en el Enlightened World Network y estamos en EWN Enlightened Living todos los viernes a la 1 p.m. hora del este. Y tratemos de crear una comunidad de habla en español donde podamos compartir, recibir amor de los ángeles. La intención es que crear una comunidad en todas partes del mundo donde se habla español. Así que compartan, por favor, con la gente que crean que puede ser de su interés.
So thank
I did mention, Teri, that sometimes the messages that seem to be attuned to one person, they resonate with others, not only with people who are in the audience watching or in a replay watching, with the collective. So it seems to be like an individual message, but it ends up being like a collective message. And if we are in a group, like in live audience, then there is some kind of dynamic where everybody feels like, yeah, that resonates with me. You know, that's kind of like the feeling when you. And that also happens in the replay with people who are watching in the replay, because I have them.
Yeah, because we're all connected. We're all one. So when the message is given, there's that piece of you that's connected to all the rest of us that does accept and understand that message. Absolutely. Thank you for explaining that, Lily. That was beautiful. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening when the angels reached out to you and gave you the message to do this. It is so appreciated. And I just love your energy. I love the warmth that you bring out when you translate and when you speak what's on your heart. I love you and thank you for being here with me today.
Teri está diciendo muchas gracias a mí por estar aquí, por traducir. Muchas gracias a los que nos están viendo por estar aquí para recibir esos mensajes y para recibir esos mensajes de amor que los ángeles nos están enviando en estos momentos de cambio, en estos momentos de transición al mundo. Gracias por estar aquí yeah, I just saw one message in Enlightened. I mean, somebody saying hello. His name is John. His last name is Tadeos. I don't know how to pronounce it, but hello. I want to say hello to the audience in Enlightened and EWN Enlightened Living. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Thank you to all of you who tuned in today. I know we had Prachetta with us as well. And Prachetta just lost his brother. His mother. And I felt that energy earlier today before the show, even that the mother was really wanting peace and an understanding that, love never dies. And when we leave the human body, that there's still an energy that's left, and that is the beautiful spirit, just like with the spirit of your dog, that stays behind with us. And to Bernadette and Kim, thank you for being on here with us as well. So we've come to the end of another show. We'll be back again next Friday at 1 o'clock. Please share that out, share the word that this show is taking place, and we want to grow our audience. Anyone who could benefit from hearing the words spoken in Spanish. And thank you for doing that. And please tune in to some of our programming that we have here on this network. And thank you again, and have a great day.
Gracias por estar aquí y nos vemos la próxima semana a la 1 de la tarde y los esperamos aquí. Serán bienvenidos las personas de habla en español, también las personas que hablan inglés, pero las personas que hablan español muy bienvenidas. Y de nuevo, gracias, que tengan un hermoso día y un hermoso fin de semana.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.